our flagship podcast. We're going to talk about pop culture news. I have a surprise for the end, so look out for that. And we're going to switch over to there right now.
Switched.
And hello, and welcome to this podcast, where we're going to talk about all the things I just listed. And you start, right?
Yeah.
We do news first.
Oh shit, that's right. We're doing the news thing. Okay. First bit of news.
I'm ready.
I'm gonna say this here. It should go into the video game podcast. I'm gonna say it right now though, before I forget.
Okay.
Tears of the Kingdom speedrunner has already beaten the game.
Nice. Yeah, game's out now.
The end.
Game came out today. I don't have it yet.
Full stop on that one.
I'm struggling through Jedi Survivor.
McDonald's burgers are getting a makeover. I guess they announced that the buns are going to be fluffier, the cheese is going to be better, shit like that. But they didn't explain better for you, just better tasting, like looking. Like, is it going to get like shittier, but it tastes better.
It's going to be aesthetic AF.
Right.
But it's going to like abandon the environment.
Yeah. I don't. At least what I read didn't get too into detail on what that meant. Just that it's gonna look and feel different. Beetlejuice 2 is set for fall of 2024 with Jenna Ortega. Did you hear about that part?
Yeah,
that's perfect.
You said the big exciting thing right up front, but yeah, is that all the info you have?
That's all I have. Keep going if you have it.
You don't even know who Jenna Ortega's playing?
Oh, she's playing the daughter of right. I kind of assumed everybody would assume that, but yeah, they did make that official.
I know.
They
announced an entire cast list. It's Tim Burton directing, it's Danny Elfman doing the music, it's Winona Ryder as Lydia, it's Catherine O'Hara as Lydia's stepmother, it's Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice, and it's Jenna Ortega, actress who played Wednesday Addams, as Lydia's daughter. So no.
I'm sorry, you went through that list fast. Did you say the dad is coming back? No. Okay.
The Lydia and her stepmom, and then Beetlejuice.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I
forget the lady. I always forget the lady.
From Home Alone. Her.
Yeah, that's Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah,
she's gonna be in the movie. But what is the two main characters in Beetlejuice?
Oh,
the two that die at the beginning.
Yes, they're coming back.
No, they're not.
Oh,
because Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin will probably never be in another film again. Because last time he was on set, he killed someone. But it was an accident. Was it? Did they officially like?
Yeah. Well, the criminal charges have been dropped.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so Alec Baldwin, Gina Davis not going to be in it. So the story is going to focus on Winona Ryder's. I'm assuming Jenna Ortega is going to be the main character.
Right.
I feel like she's a very strong, like, actor, and I feel like she's going to be, like, she's going to butt heads with Beetlejuice in a very satisfying way. I don't know. I'm really excited.
Oh, same.
I didn't know. I knew that they were making another Beetlejuice movie. Didn't know it was going to be called Beetlejuice 2, and didn't know, like, it was literally just going to be this. Like, I thought I was expecting, like the fucking shitty Hellraiser movies, like Beetlejuice,
right.
But it's all different. And
right.
Like, yeah.
No, I think I think that they could, do a good homage to the old one.
Yeah.
If they choose to go that route, I think that's going to involve a lot of practical effects. And I think in the year 2024, we've got enough stuff to make it look really cool. If they want to go that route.
Yeah. And also, we already have Tim Burton and Jenna Ortega have worked together before because he made Wednesday.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought you meant Michael Keaton.
No, Tim Burton.
Yeah.
So we already have, like, that dynamic.
Right.
I don't know. It's just a perfect formula for a really good movie. And I'm really excited for it.
Tim Burton also made Batman with Michael Keaton.
And the original Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying they've also worked on multiple things. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. All right. Okay.
She will have then worked with Winona Ryder and Christina Ricci.
Mm-hmm.
She's got all the 90s goth girls checked off. She did it. Congratulations. And it's actually a hard list. If before either Wednesday or this Beetlejuice movie got announced, if you said try your first couple of things, your first couple years of hitting the scene, you've got to get both these actors. You got to play a movie where both of them are in it. Not only that, but it has to be their legacy characters that you're messing with.
Now,
That's like impossible.
Two things. One, I feel like the other big one she's missing is Ali Shealy's character from Breakfast Club.
Oh, fair.
Two,
that's 80s, but yeah.
It's funny that you mention this as Jenna Ortega's like coming on to the scene because she's been on Disney Channel for a while.
Oh, has
one
she
of those
really?
People. Yeah. Do you want to know something that I didn't know that I looked up?
If you stop pointing at me.
Jenna Ortega was in Iron Man 3.
Was she?
Yeah, she. Remember when you find out the vice president is evil because his daughter, and he's like doing it because his daughter is crippled, and he wants the extremists to. In Iron Man 3, you know how Guy Pearce is like, I'm fixing people by giving them this thing that like regenerates limbs and stuff. Don Cheadle.
Oh, I do remember. I remember all this. He's in his house and he's like, do it, and then he goes back to the birthday party or whatever.
And it's his little daughter, and she's got like missing a leg or something. That daughter is Jenna Ortega.
Oh shit! I want to check that out. Sorry, we gotta.
Tangentially related to better McDonald's buns. Have you guys noticed bread from the grocery store not getting moldy anymore? I've had some bread in the pantry for months, and it's still soft and fresh looking. Yeah, they cracked that code a few years ago. Bread just don't.
Did they really?
Oh yeah, bread just doesn't get moldy anymore. It's like super like.
Why? Somebody tell me why.
I'm sure you could look it up. I don't think it's a secret. It's probably like bug anus or some shit. That's every time you taste something and you're like, this tastes pretty good. Don't look up what it is because it's probably like the anal glands of a gross bug. That's how flavoring things works.
Anyways, moving on.
Nothing I said was a joke.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
I just want to say that.
So I have no issue. This probably wouldn't even have made our news if it wasn't for how they chose to present this information.
Okay.
Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
79.
Okay.
Comma.
Yeah.
Welcome, Seventh Child.
Oh. No.
Black and white picture.
That is not black and white.
Close enough.
If
you saw this, so look at this real quick, like you're scrolling, right? He's dead. That's what that information says to you. He died. That's what that says.
Oh,
why did they do it like that?
See. That's what you're bothered at, not the fact that 79-year-old Robert De Niro.
Do you? He's got enough money. That kid's not going to be in a rough way when they lose their dad in 3 years. I'm being real.
I was being real about the bug anuses, and I got shut down immediately.
That's fair. I'm sorry. Why did they choose to? It's because they want people to look at it. It's because they want. Oh God, see him.
Robert De Niro.
Oh, you're definitely not gonna be able to read it. But why present the information like that?
Robert De Niro, 79, found still alive in his summer home.
They do that sometimes. It's always one of those. It's either they're doing something cool and they want to be
like
cute about it. Yeah, or it's The Onion and they just really want to fuck with you. But this, they knew what they were doing. They were like, everybody's going to think he's dead, but guess what? Nope, he's just bringing more people into the world. He's doing the opposite.
We need more Fockers. How are we going to do Fockers into the Fockerverse if we doesn't have another kid at 79?
Well, right. We'll start training the kid for the next one.
Fockers into the Fockerverse might be my legacy. It might be the best joke I've ever made. And just like top of the head. Anyways.
Ben Folds announces lengthy tour in support of new album, which is really cool. He hasn't made a new album in a while, and I like Ben Folds.
Yeah, and that wasn't because of COVID. He's just been out and done for a while, right?
Well, I could get into No, he's been touring for a while.
Oh, okay.
He just hasn't been making new stuff for a while. What do we got here?
Doing a. You know what I was gonna say? Doing a Jimmy Buffett, but Jimmy Buffett's still making music somehow.
Oh no. Burger King's shutting down a ton of locations, like hundreds of locations this year.
Oh no.
Yeah.
They suck.
I don't mind.
There's 3 of them, and they're the worst one.
I see. I don't know. I don't have a strong opinion, is what it comes down to. I like them all for different reasons.
That's fair. I used to like them all for different reasons. Burger King has lost me over the last few years.
I like the taste of their burger the most.
Really?
The burger itself. I'm not
like
saying
the patty.
Yeah, I'm not saying the Whopper's the best one out of all of them or anything like that.
No, we don't, and we
I'm
don't
saying
even have to. Yeah.
their patty is the best.
Interesting. I would give that honorific to Wendy's.
Wendy's is it's tough. It's tough. That's a fair point. No, you know what it is? Burger King has the best fries. McDonald's has the best innovation. Wendy's, I think you're right, has the best burger.
Here's my thing. Every time I go to Burger King, I get diarrhea. Wendy's has great food, and every time they add a menu item, I go, yes, yes, please. And McDonald's wins because all their stuff is covered in salt. So theirs tastes the best no matter what.
Right.
Both Wendy's, by the way, both Wendy's and McDonald's at the same time did, like, a new chicken wrap thing. I don't know why, like, the chicken sandwich wars was, like, a whole thing, but, like, I don't understand how these brands keep doing this, where it's like, we have waffle sticks. We have waffle sticks. Fuck! We were also doing waffle sticks. How did you fuck?
It's like the toy industry. They gotta try to beat the other one to the punch.
It's like they have. It's like the like. I know you're not gonna get this reference, but it's like when you send like a religious spy in Civilization, and they're just like, they're farming chickens. We gotta get on chickens. And it's like, okay, I'll do it. I want to beat Catherine of Spain or whatever the hell her name is.
First of all, didn't know you were into Ben Folds' Langwell. I'm glad to know that information. He's really good. Also, thank you. My wife likes my haircut. She hasn't seen it yet. She's at work.
Yeah, I figured.
That is all of the news that we're gonna news about today.
That's all of the news that there is to news.
Yeah, unless you have some news to news about.
I think the only thing that was on my radar was the Beetlejuice 2. Let me quickly look at my pictures. Just
in case you were wondering, Robert De Niro not dead. But he is 79.
Well, that's good.
And he did impregnate somebody recently. That's all the new information we have on Robert De Niro.
Oh, I sent you this as a joke because we were literally talking about it last time. This is like the most not news that is ever newsed. The Duffer Brothers say that filming on Stranger Things Season 5 will not begin until the writer's strikes concludes with a fair deal. Quote, writing doesn't stop when filming begins. We hope a fair deal is reached soon so we can all get back to work, end quote. And I will say I agree with you. That's a very cool point to have. I knew your fucking show was going to get delayed because of the writer's strike.
Of course.
You didn't have to tell me that, baby.
Also, you mean Stranger Things got delayed? How will I ever survive?
How uncommon of a feature in my life. Yeah, I don't think I have.
Unless their statement is, hey, it was going to get delayed anyways, now it's super delayed. Then they should have just been, if that's what the announcement was about, because, yeah, we all know writers are on strike. He didn't have to remind us. But, if their point in making that statement was, hey, if that face that I just gave was the point,
was the whole, The other thing, though, is, there wasn't a Stranger Things Season 5 announcement. I mean, release date, right? So it wasn't it's not going to come out January 16th anymore. It's going to come out when the writer's strike is over. It's just not new. Your thing, everyone's thing
There's
is
a reason
delayed.
there wasn't a release date either. It's because they're going to do it when they want anyways.
Right.
What do we got?
Apparently,
I did see that. I should have.
With Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan.
Yes. I forgot to put that one down.
Is that real?
Yeah, that's really happening.
What happened to Jamie Lee Curtis that she just got old enough where she was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll do a sequel to all the things that I did when I was in my prime?
Do you want a real reason? I don't think she's hurting for money, but I think she's starting to think of the generation after her and her family, and she's like, I did something special in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah,
maybe I should milk it as much as I can.
Because I don't know about Freaky Friday, but she went on record after H2O saying, I will never play, fucking never seen those movies, the Halloween Girl again.
Yeah.
And then she played her 3 more times after that statement. And the first time she played her again, she was like, this is the last time. And then they made 2 more. So you think that she's kind of like, let's just forget I said that. I want money, not for me, but for,
I would do the same.
No, I would do the same too. And she got an Oscar for Freaky Friday?
Okay.
Or just in general. Because, I know Jamie Lee Curtis has an Oscar. Wait, what did she... No, what did she get an Oscar for? The new Halloween? Now I need to know what Jamie Lee Curtis has an Oscar for. Because maybe I didn't know. And I'm not saying, I like Jamie Lee Curtis, right? And every time she was in Knives Out. And
Yeah,
fucking,
she did great.
She was fucking great in Knives Out.
I feel like she took a big break in the.
Oh, she won an Oscar. I'm so sorry. She was in Everything Everywhere All at Once. I totally forgot.
Oh yeah,
about
she
that.
was. Oh my god.
She won an Oscar for that.
She should have. She did a really good job.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing about that movie. Say what you will about it. All the actors deserve the awards that they did end up getting.
Yeah.
All 3 of those actors got the Oscar they deserved.
Good. But yeah, if I was an older woman who no, she was in the Halloween franchise, but all she has to do is run, and if she doesn't want to run, I'm sure they won't make her run. If you told me just show up and you're gonna act, you're gonna act, you're not gonna do anything crazy. You're not doing stunts,
right?
Not doing anything nuts, but we're gonna give you a couple $1 million at least to show up for 3 months and do this with us at most. Yeah, why wouldn't you? If you're able-bodied and you're there mentally,
well,
why not make some more money?
No, that's what I think what I'm getting at is like Jamie Lee Curtis is clearly not done acting, but I'm just saying like, why doesn't she spend her time doing more roles like Everything Everywhere All at Once? Why does she keep saying yes to doing sequels and remakes of old things she was in? And the only reason I'm sitting here like, why would she do that, is because I know that she has like an aversion to doing this. In the last couple of years, she's just been like doing it a bunch.
I think I've got another. These are all guesstimates.
Yeah.
But I've got another one. I'm gonna guess she made significantly less money making Everything Everywhere All at Once and Knives Out, and she wants to reel in the big fish.
She probably also, just based on like inflation, made way more money making the new shitty Halloween movies than she did making the masterful original Halloween movie.
Oh yeah, of course she did. But that's what I'm saying, and I think you say, okay, we're getting Jamie Lee Curtis, but we're getting her to do the role. I think you're paying her more than we're getting Jamie Lee Curtis to be a secondary character in Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I see what you're saying. It's like, yeah, it's the Bruce Willis argument, because before he was diagnosed with dementia, Bruce Willis was the actor who was making like 20 to 25 shitty like $300,000 budget movies every year, like literally like 20 plus. And it was one of those things where it was like, you pay him $1 million, he'll be in your shitty movie. But if you're gonna get him to play John McClane again, then you're gonna need to shell out like a few million. Right.
No, it's exactly it. I'm sure she's getting paid substantially more for the big roles, and I think that's probably what she's looking for. I'm not gonna say she has too big of a head or anything like that, but like, if everybody wants you to keep doing the roles that are offering you more money, why are you going to take the smaller roles? Take the smaller roles too, but I kind of don't blame her. Call it selling out if you want. Call it whatever, but
Knives Out is a bad example because literally everyone took the smaller role on that movie. Fucking Captain America is in that movie.
No, that
was a passion project by a director who had an idea and
a lot of friends apparently.
And a lot of friends and a lot of people who were just like down to like, they shot that movie in like a month or some shit.
Well, you know what gets me with that one? I'm sure she agreed to be in it because she saw that fucking 007 and Captain America were in it, and they were like, and she was like, "Oh, if there was ever a way to stay relevant, you know, like this is the one."
Daniel, I do know, I did read this. Daniel Craig actually almost wasn't in the film. He was first pick for Benoit Blanc, but he was like, I can't, I'm gonna be doing this, and then like something got delayed.
Oh, I
with
remember
the new
you saying that.
007 movie, and then he was like, okay, I can do it, and I think his character was gonna be played by like someone like that wouldn't. I think
it was a totally different role, if I remember.
I think the backup was like Ben Affleck or some shit.
Yeah,
like
it was.
that.
Yeah, it was something crazy. It would have been a totally different character.
Yeah, and in like probably a completely different movie. Because as much as I hate that voice, Daniel Craig really kills it.
Oh yeah,
in that role. So I want to quickly get back to what originally started this conversation. Do we think this new Freaky Friday movie is going to just be them again, or do we think like there's going to be like a new generation?
Yeah, there's going to be a third
one.
one. There has to be a third one.
You think it's going to be like Lindsay Lohan character had a kid, and then they swap, and Jamie Lee Curtis is there also, but she doesn't. Or maybe
No, I
don't
think
know.
I think they're gonna
Oh,
either gonna switch this way, or they're gonna like
three-way swap.
Yeah.
That might be interesting because they keep fucking remaking this movie, and it's always just mother and daughter.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be grandmother, mother, daughter. Absolutely.
Ooh, that'd be cool. Then now we're talking about James Gunn's Scooby Doo movie where it's like
Right.
you could do something where like midway through the film they try to fix it and then they're all fucked up again.
Yeah.
Like it goes like mom to grandma to kid to mom, and then they like shift one to the left.
Yeah.
And now the mom and the daughter are back in from the first movie are back in the that could be cool.
Yeah. No, if they throw that in there, I think it could make for a really interesting spin
That would
on
be.
this.
I think I'm not quite sure because I know there's like more than we think there are. I think this might be the first Freaky Friday reboot to have a sequel. So if they take that as an opportunity to do a 3-way Freaky Friday, which they've literally never done, as far as I am as far as my knowledge extends, that'd be cool. I don't know. Also, like, good for you, Lindsay Lohan, for getting back into it. I feel like she hasn't done anything, but I also feel like I haven't like I just got the feeling that like she was done and she's just gonna so cool, good for her.
Again, why turn down the money?
Right, yeah.
Cool. Well, moving on.
Well, sorry.
Oh yeah.
In the case of Lindsay Lohan, why turn down the money? Because you do a lot of drugs, and you're
used to, right?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Now that I think that Lindsay Lohan has obviously come around the other end of this, and is like sober enough. I guess I don't know everything about her, but I didn't know she was so back on the horse that she wanted to get back in acting. So that's cool. I used to really really like Lindsay Lohan, kind of my first like crush as a small child. Specifically her from Parent Trap. I feel like our ages like matched up really well, and I just thought she was really cute. Probably the start of it all with the whole redhead thing. Anyways, what were you gonna ask me to talk about my week?
Yeah. Tell us about it.
So,
how many redheads?
Well, there was also Misty from Pokemon. No, so I bought me and my brother hung out. Just the two of us for the first time, maybe ever.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to the mall, and we got. So I know it's almost Mother's Day, but we got a Mother's Day gift and a Father's Day gift, and we gave them to him already. We were gonna give them to him on Sunday because Sunday's Mother's Day, but it was easier to just. Anyways, and we got my dad a PlayStation 5.
That's awesome.
Because his PlayStation 4 is so old, and it's very used. Very, very, very withered.
Yeah.
So that was always our plan to get him that for Father's Day, and he's been liking it. We were able to get into all the streaming services.
Nice.
Which was cool. Kind of freaky thing that happened.
Friday.
So it wasn't on Friday. It was on Wednesday. So you turn the PS5 on, right? You link them so that all your data can get sent over to the new one. And then it knows which streaming services you're supposed to have downloaded, so it downloads them all for you. You click on one, it brings you to the sign-up screen, right? And you have to go find login. You have to either follow the QR code or you have to type in a code or whatever. So every single one of these streaming services, we open it up, and it's like, here's where you input your bullshit, except Disney+. Disney+ was already signed in.
Ooh.
And I was like, either Mickey Mouse has my house, like, wired, and I'm fucked anyways. And then at that point, I'm fucked already. Or they have coded their app so that during the transfer, it knows to keep the login info.
Right.
Which,
if they have that, why doesn't everybody else?
I'm literally like sitting here like signing into 10 different apps, and only one of them has that feature.
Right.
I was just like, that was my biggest takeaway. I was like,
you should look it up. What's the deal with?
At first it was scary, and then I was like, well, fuck, if they can do it, why can't everyone do it?
Right.
Let's do it.
Ooh. I don't know about that.
But yeah, that was cool. That was the big thing that that happened this week. The other big thing was going to see Guardians of the Galaxy, but we already talked about that.
Yeah.
For an hour. It was very good. If you didn't listen to our discussion, it'll be on YouTube or this VOD on this Twitch channel after the
At least for a little bit.
after the stream is over. I feel
Disney announced they are phasing out Hulu by the. I had that too. Thank you, Mason. Thank you.
Hulu's gonna be no more, and all of Hulu's content
yeah.
on Disney Plus.
Yeah. I read something slightly different. It said that they were both going down to form one new app.
Oh well, yeah, that's basically the same.
Yeah, so I'm gonna guess we might get a name change in Disney Plus, but I like Disney Plus.
Disney Plus is a solid name. No, it's better than you hear about HBO Max.
Wait, that means Bob's Burgers is gonna be on Disney Plus.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Did you hear about HBO Max? How it's just called Max?
Yeah, it's just
now?
Max now.
That's a dude's name.
Yeah.
Or a lady's name.
Yeah.
It's
just a name.
My favorite streaming service, it's probably gonna have to be Ash.
I'll forever call it HBO Max.
My favorite streaming service, it's gotta be Taylor. Probably is my favorite streaming service. I'm just doing unisex names. Cause Ash from Evil Dead, his name is actually Ashley. They call him that in the movie.
Oh really?
Yeah. I wasn't sure. I assumed, but I wasn't sure. Because Ashley is historically a boy's name, and then it was taken.
Really?
Away. Yeah, yeah. The main character of a few old video games, there are dudes named Ashley.
I never knew that.
Yeah, that's where the nickname Ash comes from. I don't think anyone named Ash is actually named Ash.
Well, I know a guy named Ash, but he's got I don't remember where he's from. It's not Ashley because it's
it's
Eastern name.
foreign.
Yeah.
I see. Makes sense.
But he goes by Ash.
Right, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, other than that, I was working a bit. Sometimes my job is boring, but this week it wasn't.
Working harder, hardly. Anyways.
Yeah. Did you just like get possessed by like you in 20 years?
I hope not. I already asked Pauline's. I've already given Pauline a few. You got to put me downs.
And one of them is if I unironically say working hard or hardly working.
Well, she'll know. She'll know it falls within the terms.
All right. I'm imagining you're flipping a burger on the grill, and you're like talking about Blue Bloods.
Oh
and
no!
Pauline's behind you. She's crying. She's cocking a gun. And
you got to do what you got to do.
You're like, it's about family, man. It's the best Donnie Wahlberg show I've ever seen. It's remarkable how talented he is. She's just like, I'm so sorry. I love you.
Oh no.
How was your week?
I finished school this week.
Hey.
Yeah, I got to send in one more paper and I'm all done.
What the fuck? You just lied to me.
Well, I'm done with classes. When you start wearing socks with sandals. Yeah, that's a good one.
That's what we call a shoebie.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I forgot you're part of that culture.
What?
The sandals culture.
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah. No, I fuck sandals. I wear flip-flops.
Right,
or
flip-flops.
thongs, as
Well,
the Australians call them.
yeah.
No, that's from Rocket Power.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
I know. I was just being funny.
People who wear socks with sandals are shoebies, and I think shoebie literally translates to lame or something like that.
Yeah. It's just a million things going on. A lot of cool things coming up for this channel. By the way, I know I say that a lot. We've already introduced a few, that being TikTok. We got a new sponsor.
Deal, yeah. Yeah, no.
There's more coming.
Yeah.
It's going taking a little longer than we thought for some things, but that's okay. They're on the way. They're coming. Things are happening.
Yeah.
That's about it. We're still playing 7 Days to Die.
Nice.
We're past week 3. We didn't get to play a lot this week. something happened. I don't know. We're just doing really well. We're a lot further along than I expected.
So, since you brought up video games, um, so this is the last stream we're gonna have in a bit because
Oh, yeah.
Mother's Day stream's not over, by the way. I'm just talking about this now. Mother's Day is Sunday, so we're not gonna stream then, and then I have a Wednesday flight for a Friday con.
Yeah.
So we're probably gonna be gone for like 3 or maybe even 4 streams. There's like in the last like 48 hours, there's like a lot of video game news. If I could just talk about one of them real quick that I'm excited about. So the latest Mortal Kombat game, the one that came out like a few years ago, it was Mortal Kombat 11. Famously, they had 1 through 8, and they were never called, like, I think MK4 was the last one that was numbered, and then there was like Mortal Kombat subtitle.
Yeah.
So the 9th one was just called Mortal Kombat, but then the 10th one was called Mortal Kombat X, and people were still like, does that mean 10? Are we doing a like, is X for cross? But then they call the new one Mortal Kombat 11, right?
Okay.
So the next Mortal Kombat game is almost here, and they released a teaser trailer, and the teaser trailer it doesn't have a title yet. The teaser trailer is like 10 seconds long, and it's a clock, a second hand on a clock. It's going past the 9, it goes past the 11, and then it skips over 12, and it goes to 1.
Oh, you think it's a remake?
I think that it's either a remake of the first one, or it's a hard like series reboot.
Oh,
which I thought
interesting.
MK9 was a hard series reboot, but I guess if you want to be technical, it is technically all the same story. They just did some time travel stuff.
Yeah.
But this one might be straight up like new characters, new actors, old characters voiced by new actors, new storyline, completely different. Like, fuck the Mortal Kombat tournament, we're doing something completely different. Or it could just straight up be like, what if we made Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3, but it was HD and it looked great.
Right.
And it was the games you know and love.
That's interesting.
Fighting game remakes are not always as successful as like the Spyro remake or the Resident Evil 4 remake. Fighting games, you can lose a lot of
because if I wanted to play Mortal Kombat 1 with new graphics, I'll just pick the characters from 10 that are in 1.
But no, see, new Mortal Kombat games are like not old.
Not
Mortal
the way
Kombat
they played
games,
back in the day.
No, there's definitely similarities, and there's definitely some features that have like shown through the whole series. But it's really like if you're gonna remake 1, which I'm not quite confident I want to like predict that's what this is.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna remake 1, let's say this is a HD remake of 1.
I think your hard reboot is a better, more likely option.
Yeah, because if you're gonna remake 1, it's you have to balance it of like, how much like the original is it going to be? How much like the new stuff that everyone really loves is it going to be? Like, how are we doing this? You know?
Right.
So whatever it is, we're not even talking about this. Whatever it is, it's not Injustice 3, which is what I thought they were going to do, because they've been doing MK Injustice on and off for this whole time.
Yeah.
They did Mortal Kombat versus the DCU. It fucking sucked. And then they lost a lot of money, so they made, even though they said they were done making Mortal Kombat games, they made another one, and it's just called Mortal Kombat. And then they made a DC game called Injustice, and they were both great. And then they just kept doing those in that order. Mortal Kombat, and then it was Injustice turn, and now we're not getting an Injustice thing. We're getting a new Mortal Kombat, which I'm not like upset about. I'm just like, so like, what is it gonna be? You know, like, I'm excited to know. I'm looking forward to Street Fighter 6's character creation and open world mode. I haven't played a Street Fighter game since the SNES. Yeah, the new one, I was really excited for 5. If you hung out with me in college, you know that I was like really, really excited for 5.
I do remember that.
And I was just so not just disappointed, I was just like so like, it was so underwhelming. It was so like feature incomplete, and like the game was hard to get good at. So it wasn't fun to play because you can only play online and everyone was better than me. It was just a miserable experience. And then the FGC was just that game for the next, 7, 8, 9 years. So I am excited for Street Fighter 6. Regardless of my thoughts of 5, I think I am going to get 6. Because, like what Lang was saying, it's not just one fucking shitty game mode. It's like a whole game. Right. And the new characters they've shown off, there's a few I really, really like. One of them, her name is Kimberly, and she's like I think she's like a break dancer. I'm not quite sure. She looked really cool. Anyways.
Yeah.
How about we
Is this the
do
surprise?
something that we haven't done in a long time,
Oh, man.
which is a segment we like to call Goop Troop.
Okay.
Because courtesy of our personal close friend Mason, and
Member of the channel.
and actor of stage and screen Gwyneth Paltrow, the Jade Egg has returned.
Oh, is that what I think it is?
Yes, it is. It's an egg that you. Well, I'll let the description do the. So for those of you who don't know how this game works, I'm going to talk about this product, and then Chris and whoever wants to in chat is going to guess the price. We are doing this from Goop.com. Goop is a snake oil racket run by Gwyneth Paltrow, who is, I'll say it, most well known for playing Pepper Potts in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And she just makes bullshit that you shouldn't buy, and it's all too expensive. This is called the Jade Egg. This is a classic. This is what started it all. Yoni eggs harness the power of energy, work, crystal healing, and a Kegel-like physical practice. Insert the egg into your vagina and feel the connection with your body by squeezing and releasing the egg. More on how to use. Step 1. Wash your egg with soap and water. After, place it in hot, i.e. recently boiled water for about 10 minutes. Let it cool. Step 2. Gently insert the egg into your vagina like you would a tampon. Thank you for adding that. Because, yeah. The slightly larger side of the egg first. Did not expect that. Work your pelvic floor and feel the connection with your body by squeezing and releasing the egg. You might begin with a 10 to 15 minute session if comfortable. Build a practice if it brings joy and well-being to you. Next and final bullet point. Until next time. Clean your egg after use and before use again. Keep it in a space that is sacred to you or has good vibes. You're looking at a nephrite jade egg. It's 1.5 inches by 1.18 inches. Eggs are pre-drilled for string add-on. We recommend using unwaxed dental floss. So for the first time ever, Goop hasn't been like, string add-on for an additional this much money.
Right.
They're like, just use whatever fucking string you have around the house. Make sure it's sanitary because it's going in your cooter.
So what's different about this than the old
it's just
ones?
Back.
Oh, it's just the same
It's the
thing.
same thing. It's just it's been off the market for a bit and now it's back. I think maybe this is probably, I don't know, as much as I love to talk about this, I don't know much about this. I know that there was a lawsuit recently that she won, so maybe it was over this. Maybe she couldn't sell this for a while, and that's why it's back, because I know she recently won a Goop-related lawsuit, I'm pretty sure.
I remember we talked about it briefly. I don't think it was related to anything we wanted it to be related to.
Okay. Then I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know, because as far as I can tell, this is the exact same product, and it's for once in a long time, it's a product made by Goop. You and I always talk about the fact that like different other companies will make things and like Goop will sell it on their website. Like you can buy normal things on this website too, like puzzles and board games and shit. I like cookingware and stuff, but this one's made by Goop, the Goop Wellness Department. It's an egg that you rock around in your vag until you feel better about life or some shit. It didn't even say like it'll make you good at sex or stronger. It was just like build up practice if it brings joy and well-being to you. If it does, we can't promise that it will because it's all fake and bullshit. Anyways,
do we get a picture?
Oh yeah, we can look at a picture of.
I don't think I've ever seen this thing.
This is just a jade egg. This is the jade egg. This is the jade egg. If we want a picture without the bag that it comes in, this is this fucking website. It's just a jade egg. It's just a little infinity stone egg. It's a little eggy boy.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
We're gonna wait for chat if somebody wants to
so
throw in a price.
If anyone in chat would like to guess the price of the jade egg, and we're doing not Price is Right rules. It's whoever gets closest.
I'm gonna say 150.
150. Okay.
150 is my guess.
I will ask, like I like to ask all the time. I know you don't own a vagina, but how much would you pay for this?
As usual, my immediate answer is wouldn't, but
right.
here's the thing, right? If this site didn't exist, hold on, let me finish. I saw we did get one.
Yeah.
If this site didn't exist, the shit would be being sold in a CVS. And it would be like $15 or something. And if I thought it was important, I guess that.
Yeah. So your answer is like wouldn't, but if I needed whatever CVS would charge.
Yeah.
Because that's probably a fair price.
Yeah, and that's where this would be if she wasn't famous and decided that this was a good idea.
All right, so Langwell says like $230. He says I've seen this on other websites for like $70, but on Goop like $230.
Fair. Anybody else wants to throw a guess in? We'll wait maybe 30 more seconds. I really wasn't expecting a Goop troop. I thought we were gonna do something different, but I'm cool with that. A classic Goop.
I got sometimes Mason will send me a link, just a random link, no explanation, and sometimes it's whatever. Sometimes it's a TikTok, sometimes it's a meme. But this one, I saw 4 letters that I recognized. I saw G, I saw O, I saw another O, and then I saw P. I was like, hold on. So I click on it, and it opens it up not in incognito mode, so I'm totally fucked.
Oh, so he already knows the price.
That's a good point. He is the one who sent it.
Mason, you can't cheat.
But yeah, and then I was like, what did I say? I said, yeah. He sent me a link, and I sent, oh my god, and then another text I sent, it's back.
Good.
And he also sent me a link to the Mother's Day collection, which we're gonna have to.
No.
We're gonna dive into right after this. The Jade Egg.
Yeah.
From Goop.com is going to set you back, and I just want to remind everyone this is a final sale. Which, if you can't understand why, just think about it for like 2 more seconds. It's $66.
Oh wow!
Egg.
I win.
You win?
I do.
What did you say?
I win. 150.
Oh, yes.
He was right on the dot.
With his other.
Yeah. Actually, a little pricey compared.
Okay, yeah. Let's check out this Mother's Day section.
Cool.
Before I even open this, I'm gonna go ahead and say that. Oh, this is another link. Is this a joke? You sent me. He sent me another link to the Jade Egg, and then he said the Mother's Day collection is astounding. Oh, that's fine. I'll just browse
what does it not actually exist?
Was that a troll?
That's awesome.
No,
I sent the link and I lost it. LMAO. That's fair. I said O's because he put multiple O's. Not how you do that. Not how you say that.
Why is your site so terrible to navigate? Where's the Mother's Day collection? Before I even click on this, I'm just going to go ahead and say that no matter your relationship with your mother, no matter your gender or your mother's gender, don't buy them stuff from Goop.com.
No, don't buy anybody anything from Goop.
I'm not seeing a Mother's Day section, which is odd. Usually there would be one from that. You know what? I'm going deep. I'm going to use Google. I'm going to Google Goop Mother's Day. Goop Mother's Day gift guide. Thank you. Thank you, Goop. Oh, I see. It's an article that links to. I see. It's not so this is not new stuff. This is just stuff you should buy for your mother from our shitty bullshit site.
I think that's fair enough.
Yeah.
For Mother's Day.
Yeah. What the fuck? This is one night in a Rosewood Inn. This is just a hotel you can.
Via Goop?
Yeah. There's a stay in a Portuguese wine hotel, whatever that means. Oh, we've done that. Oh no, what is that? Oh, okay. I don't want to do that. I know what those are. I don't want to do one of those.
Remember when Goop was just a word for like a cream or something?
Yeah, now it's ruined. You can't use Goop when referring to like I don't know, like stuff in comic books. Like if someone you can't use Goop. This is fine. This is definitely stuff you shouldn't buy your mom.
They're not getting into the wacky stuff?
No, it's all surface level stuff. There's not enough dildos.
I mean, if we're just going to cut right down to it, right?
If you buy your mom
oh,
diapers
please don't. Oh, okay.
for Mother's Day, bad.
Wait, what are the diapers on Goop going for?
They're going for $25 for a 50-pack. They're called Mother's Day. Mother's Day diaper donation. Oh, provides a 50-pack of diapers to a family in need. I see.
Oh, okay.
That's not. I'm sure there's a scam in there somewhere. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, yes, for all moms. Yes, this one. Okay, smart goggles. One word.
Okay.
No, where's the page? Send me to the page. Don't open an ancillary. Oh God, this site. I'm ruined. My SEO is ruined. Smart goggles. One word. They look like a VR headset.
Oh, they do. I hate them.
Let's see what they do. Designed to relieve. Wow, this is a long paragraph. Designed to relieve facial tension, discomfort from occasional headaches, and post-screen time eye strain, which I'm pretty sure has been proven not permanently damaging. Smart goggles delivers 3 totally soothing sensations: air massage, gentle warmth, and pleasant vibration for your eyeballs. Just kick back somewhere comfortable, slip the goggles over your head, and choose the heat and vibration pattern you like the best. There are settings designed for relaxation, sleep, and focus. You'll feel that. Don't fall asleep with the heated eye massager on your face.
I've already got a lot to say.
You'll feel the difference by the time you take the goggles off, but for data heads, for the fucking nerds, for the Gran Turismo virgin-ass nerds, you'll feel the difference by the time a sensor tracks your heart rate through each session. You can check your stats on the Therabody app.
Is it a question mark?
No, it's a question mark in my brain. I need to check this app out. 3 customizable modes: focus, smart, relax, and sleep. 150 minutes of battery life. Smart app integration with Bluetooth. What's included is the smart goggles device, a case, and a USB-A to C charging cord. So they don't give you the thing to go in the outlet, but they'll give you the cord for it, which, fine, whatever.
All right, I have a few things to say.
Yeah, go for it.
For the first time ever, there's been a Goop original product that at first I was like, it sounds a bit delightful. I think this is a product I might actually enjoy for once.
Okay.
A product that isn't a necessity. It isn't helping me. It's not going to expand my life at all.
Right.
But it sounds a bit pleasant.
Mm.
Then I thought about it a little longer. Before you even mentioned going to sleep with it, I was like, this could explode on your face. Just eventually where I came to.
Yeah, it won't.
I won't relax because I'm just sitting here like this bomb on my head.
It won't expand your life. It will expand your eyeballs when it heats them, when it overheats.
Well, that, or just, I'm thinking of, remember when phones were exploding because of the battery?
Yeah.
Imagine that on your fucking face,
right,
on your eyes.
Yeah. yeah.
As much as I would love to sue Goop, I don't want it to be because of that.
Because your eyeballs exploded because the smart goggles, one word, overwarmed your eyeballs, and they exploded because they're made of You don't understand, Your Honor. I had the warmth and the vibration going at the same time, and what do you know? It took 3.5 minutes, no more eyeballs. It just popped right out of my head.
Yeah. Why is that a Mother's Day present?
They didn't make it for Mother's Day, but it's a thing you could buy your mother if you want her to die quickly.
I guess. Wait a minute.
Mother's
We didn't
Day.
even play the actual game yet.
No.
I was like, okay, and moving on. Okay, you know what? It's sticking in my head. No, it's going to be a little bit more expensive. I'm going to say... Oh,
sorry. I'm going to start browsing for more while you...
Sure. I'm going to say $250.
$250. Okay.
$250.
So if anyone else in chat wants to make a guess for the smart goggles, one word.
Yeah. Feel free.
Lay it on us. Mother's Day sound bath, a healing sound bath with Goop favorite practitioner.
Oh, we got to guess. $450.
$250, $450 is what we're looking at?
Yeah.
Sorry, chat. Who's the $450 from?
That's Languel.
Got it. Okay.
We're going to wait a little longer if
Yeah,
anybody else
yeah.
wants to throw one in there. Oh, we got Cat.
No, you're good. We're almost done.
Oh, okay.
She can wait.
She can wait.
What is this? What the fuck is this? The fuck are you? What the hell's happening? Oh.
Yeah.
This we have to do. We have to do this one. Okay, did we get a...
Nope, we're just sticking with 450.
Okay, the winner is Chris, again, because the smart goggles are $199.
Wow.
$199.
Almost seems like the prices have dropped over at Goop. I wonder if maybe they're not doing so hot and they need people to buy their like $1,000% profit items.
This is the last thing we're going to do. This is a little bit of a confusing thing, but I'll explain it. It's called The Impossible Collection of Fashion. There's the picture of it. It is just as
It's a
far
magazine?
as I can tell, it is a book. Yeah, it's a book where you look at dresses. Let's learn more about it because I literally don't know. But it is a book as far as I can tell. What's
Okay.
the picture? Yeah, it's just a book with barely any words in it. Item is non-returnable, bound in a bold fuchsia cover. Now, I already have an issue because your color section says hot pink.
Mhm.
Hot pink and fuchsia are not the same thing. Bound in a bold fuchsia color, this coffee table book makes an extravagant gift for the fashion lover in your life. Its oversized pages contain glossy images of 100 iconic dresses from the 20th century, from Paul Perrault's infamous corset-eliminating gown from 1907 to Jean-Paul Gaultier's shocking bullet bra dress from 1984, plus commentary from author and esteemed fashion historian Valerie Steele. Fair warning, will cause fashion envy. Handmade hardcover book with linen clamshell box, 144 pages with 100 illustrations. Here's the dimensions of the book. Here's the weight of the book. Here's its ISBN number. So this is a book.
It's absolutely 1,000% not handmade.
Handmade hardcover book. Yeah, wait, handmade?
Yeah, it's absolutely
is
not
handmade?
handmade.
How do you hand make a... Like, I know how to hand make a book, but, like, why would you do that? Okay, yeah.
Also, expensive
right,
buzz term.
Right, that's a great point. Why the fuck is this book handmade?
Oh, this item, this one I remember says like.
Oh yeah, don't tell it.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
Don't spoil it if you know the price.
So it's a what are those called?
A self-described
Coffee book or
coffee table book.
Yeah,
It
coffee
literally
table
says
book.
that in the
I'm not gonna spend. I can get a magazine for my coffee table.
So there's two previews of the book open. One of them is a both pages is a full page picture of a dress with a small quote. It's a quote. It's in quotations down the bottom. And then over here, this is a one page spread of a dress.
They
over
didn't even
here.
fill out the whole fucking
Right,
page
and then
with
a quote
words.
just lazily, like
It took an intern half an hour to make this book. It's not even original content in the book because they're fucking quotes.
I'm trying to read the bottom. 87 Alexander McQueen, England. Oh man, I don't know. It's too blurry.
I'm not gonna lie, it's genius. I don't even know how she makes money off of this. It's not her designs. It's not her quotes. She just stuffed them all in a single book. How do you make money doing that? Why aren't we doing that?
To go a step further, this one is not a Goop product. It's developed by or produced by Assoline. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Nowhere in the description did it mention that hard to pronounce word. Like, was Jean Paul Gaultier's shocking bullet bra from 1984 an Assoline product?
Oh, sure.
Because I don't think so. Because
that's
why
what
I think so. Because I knew how to pronounce Jean Paul Gaultier because he's so famous. I've heard his name before. I don't know what Assoline is.
Right. Are you telling me we could make a coffee table book of all the different consoles that have existed for Nintendo? Not make any content for this book. Just find a JPEG on
Right,
Google of
apparently all we
each
have to
console.
do,
Put a
page,
fucking quote.
It's a 7 or 8 page book. This page is the N64. This page is an unrelated quote from Satoru Iwata.
Yeah.
And
And we did it.
And we sell that for.
And we stitch it together by hand, I guess.
Yeah, and we make sure.
Oh,
that
and we sell it for here we go.
yeah, how much for?
I'm gonna say
Impossible collection of fashion.
$90.
$90.
Anybody in chat wants to throw in a guess at what this is gonna cost, except for Mason, because he
Mason,
already
Mason
knows.
appears to be familiar with this product. That fucking freak.
If anybody didn't hear the description, it's a fashion.
It's a picture book about real fashion.
Yeah, with quotes. And that's it. The quote doesn't even fill the full page. But it is made and released via Goop, run by Gwyneth Paltrow. So it's going to cost a lot of money, and we're going to figure out exactly how much money.
Let me read this.
After we all put in guesses.
The picture is of a dress that looks bad. Looks like you'd get in a car accident if you wore it. It's from 1996, and the quote is, "I get my ideas out of my dreams. If you're lucky enough to use something you see in a dream, it is purely original. It's not in the world. It's in your head. I think that is amazing." And that quote is for Alexander McQueen, a name I don't recognize. Also false. I dream shit all the time that already exists. The other day I dreamt a game. I was like, that'd be a cool game. And then I was like, oh, wait, I've played that game. That's why I dreamed about it.
I played Goop Troop with Chelsea the night I text Anthony, and this was one of the items I picked. Gotcha.
Okay. What was your guess again?
$90.
Well, I'm sorry to say.
Oh no, I see the smile.
You obviously win because you're the only one who played, but I'm sorry to say you weren't even close to the actual asking price of the Impossible Collection of Fashion at $1,050. She's back. The game never. Sometimes I'm browsing Goop and I'm like, I think our mini game is over. I think our bid is over. These aren't getting too crazy, and then shit like this shows up on this fucking website for all moms, for every mom on Mother's Day. I'm not gonna say what I got my mom for Mother's Day. It's not important. If I got her this, she would probably hit me. Like, my mom's never hit me before, but if she hit me, I'd be like, yeah, I deserve that.
Why aren't we making this Nintendo book? Are you shitting me?
I was waiting for what the first thing you said after the shock was over.
Make this book $1,000 each. Are you insane? Why? You made nothing. You did nothing. You found a picture of the dress that you didn't make, and you put a quote by nobody that's on your staff in the book.
Yeah,
you might have taken the picture, but I doubt it.
What's missing from Goop listings is a why section. I need to know why it costs that much.
Handmade? What? Okay, I think I need to know what handmade means with this fucking book.
Right, because sometimes we'll see a product on Goop and we're like, wow, that's really fucking expensive for that in particular thing. But I can understand where a crazy person trying to scam millennials would come up with that price. This is, I'm sorry, 144 giant page picture book that you're selling, that you yourself describe as a coffee table book, which already implies that people aren't supposed to sit down and read this book. They're just supposed to finger through it in the fucking dentist office, and you're selling it for $1,000. I'm sorry, $1,050, because $1,000 wasn't enough. It's $50 for the book, $1,000 for the word handmade. Like, what the fuck?
$50.
What the fuck? Actually,
$50 for a book, especially a coffee table book, expensive.
It's fucking expensive as fuck. What did you say? 90? That's a crazy.
I know. I thought I was like way out there.
Right. Any other website, 90 would be a crazy guess. Any other website, this would go for probably realistically like $25.
There's no resale value either. It's not like you get sick of this book and you're like, well, I guess I'll post it for $500.
That's the thing.
Nobody's buying this book.
You take that into the real world. You just bought $1,000 book. If you try to sell that at a yard sale, you're not going to get more than like
$12
at
most. If you really sell them on the fact that it's handmade.
Right. If it's like in like fucking mint condition, or if you're like on eBay, like it's one of those listings where you're like, I bought it for $1,050, so I'd like to get at least $800 for it, and then it gets completely ignored because it's like, I understand that that's the price, but you understand why I'm not buying it, right?
Right.
If fucking I don't care, like
insane.
That here, and here's another thing that we're not even talking about. Like, you and I, we have things we like. I love video games and comic books. You love fucking video games and Star Wars and stuff, right? Like, if there are people who love fashion, right? I don't care how much you love fashion. You don't need this book. Like, if you were like, sometimes you'll come to me and you're like, this Star Wars thing, it's really expensive. But usually it's like something you can look at or play with or talk about or something. And I'm like, that's pretty expensive, but it's your money and you're, my friend. So I want you to be happy with your thing. If you were like,
also with collectibles and shit like that, there is resale value.
right. No, exactly. And because there's rarity to it, and there's like, how many did they make of this and all that stuff. That's an entirely separate conversation. But like, if you were like, oh, Anthony, I found this. It's a Star Wars picture book. It has quotes from George Lucas and it has behind the scenes like set photos, but it's a book, but it's $1,000. I'd be like, I know how much you want it. I can't let you buy that.
No, of course not. Here's the thing, right? You actually added more interesting. Yeah.
The only way this makes sense is selling it to people who don't know how much books cost.
Right. You actually made your fictional book more interesting because you put exclusivity to it. You said behind the scenes. If you had put never before seen behind the scenes pictures.
Good point. I made it too. I fucked up the analogy. The analogy would have to be like stills from the Blu-ray.
Right. Because here's the thing.
Quotes like it's a picture of Alec Guinness as Obi-Wan, and it's a quote from Steven Spielberg.
You actually, you are. I got a lot to say.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, go for it.
You actually brought up an excellent point. Star Wars and Hasbro specifically, have a reputation to make extremely expensive things.
So much so that sometimes they don't even get made.
They don't even get made.
They'll like kickstart them, and people are like, "That's too much," and then that product just doesn't exist.
Yep. And I lost my train of thought.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. There's a few differences. For one, just to conclude this fictional Star Wars book that I'm so excited that I want to buy it.
Right.
Their images, and what I want is to see the images nobody else has seen. Somebody's gonna put them on Google.
Right.
I'm gonna be able to Google this shit in like 2 months. When it comes to expensive items in brands that know what they're doing when it gets to items that are super expensive that are luxury items, things you don't need but you want.
Right.
It's all about presentation. If I buy a $1,000 book from Star Wars, you bet your ass that shit is coming in a container that opens like the fucking movies. It's like, here's your fucking book.
Right.
Like, she disrespects and slaps her audience in the face with her lack of care in input into how she presents these luxury items. She's a hack on all fronts.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So I did something I've never done before, and I've copied the words "The Impossible Collection of Fashion" by Valerie Steele, and I've put it into Google, and I did find a listing for it on Asoline.com. It's the same price. There's another listing on something else for the same price. Used on AbeBooks.com, $4.89.
Are you shitting me? $4.89?
No, $489.
That's obnoxious.
Used on Poshmark, $700. Used on Mercari for $650. I can't find this book.
Can you do me a favor though? Can you actually do something?
Yeah, sure.
Can you Google the images that are in the book?
Oh, you know what I can try and do? Let's see if there's a PDF of it.
Yeah.
A PDF of the whole book. Okay, it might be too new and too niche for that. I'm not seeing a PDF.
I want to follow up. Next time we do this podcast, I do want to follow up, see if we can find a PDF. I do want to see if you can find the images, though, just as is.
I Google page images. We think that will do it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm seeing some, but I'm not seeing, like, a site that's like, we got them all, baby.
That's okay. How many pages did you say this was?
144, I believe.
Okay, so that's roughly like $90 a page. So
I was just about to do the math. Hold on.
No, I that was a guess. I'm horrible at math, but
$7 a page.
$7 a page?
Yeah,
that doesn't add up.
I did 1,050 divided by 144, and I got 7 point blah 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 blah.
Oh, yeah, okay, no, that does make sense.
Yeah, 'cause
I'm
if you
awful
do-
at math.
if you do no, me too. If you do 7 times 144, you get 1,008.
Okay.
So it's roughly $7.50 dollars per page.
Well, you saved us like $24, and if you found a handful.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Hold on. 7 times, it's 21. 21 if you found 3 of them.
What the fuck? Is this just a... Hold on. Is this just a thing? Is this just a thing I don't know about? Because I just found a listing for a book called Rolex, The Impossible Collection, and it's just a picture book of Rolex watches, and it's $1,200. Oh, it's by the same fucking company. It's by Assoline.
Maybe, hold on. Maybe we're innovating Goop Troop. Maybe we start a new segment called Assholeine and check out this website.
Oh my god. I know you don't frequent Goop, but I do because of this podcast. Assoline
Yeah.
is literally what if Goop just sold books. It's literally like the same exact UI. It's the same type of site, except it's only books.
We got to get into that business. We'll make the Nintendo one for them.
I'm going to their bestsellers section. I'm not even going to read what they are. I'm just going to read the prices. 1,200, 1,200, 1,200, 1,500, 1,200, 1,500. It's either 1,200 or 1,500. If I find one that's different, I'll show
We
you.
can't even blame Goop for this. Languel has a question.
Their whole site. The whole site is... Oh, no, this is just the best-selling. Sorry. Yeah, what is the question?
Is this a money laundering thing? Fair question.
How... Genuinely asking, how would it be a money laundering thing? Like,
If they're selling drugs and then they claim that they're selling as many books as they are for the money that they're making selling the drugs. Like, nobody's buying these books, but
right.
they're claiming that they sold 30 to make up for all the cocaine that they sold.
Oh, I see. It's like a David Carradine like drug money. Like, we have to make these books. So this is a front for...
Yeah,
like,
nobody's buying the book.
No one buys Golf, the Impossible Collection. I'm realizing they're all called like Golf, the Impossible Collection, Chanel, the Impossible Collection,
Nintendo, the Impossible Collection, put
Formula
out by
One,
Thunder and Lightning
the
Gaming.
Impossible Collection. So these, I see. If anyone,
You sell drugs and then buy the books with the drug money, so it's lawful. And you can use your money.
Ooh, you know what else I'm seeing? Coming soon, out of stock, new arrival. Coming soon, out of stock.
Are they looking for writers? Because holy shit, we'll do. You just find a quote, find a picture of it.
I think you gotta be 4,900 for this one. Versailles from Louis the 16th, the 14th to Jeff Koons special edition. 4,900. It looks like it's plated in gold. So that would make a little more sense. There's a way too much words for me to read. I think something's got to be up. I think it's got to be something like this, where it's like we sell like illegal like street grade Molly, and we make a lot of money doing that. So when that money shows up on our tax returns, we have to explain it
Right.
by showing the government, no. Look at our crazy website where we make all this money.
And that is money laundering. And you heard it here on Thunder and Lightning Gaming.
So now my next question is, like, if Assoline is so...
Assholeine, yes.
If Assoline is so clearly a scam, a money laundering scam, to you and me, why are they still in business? It makes
prove
sense.
that they're not selling the books.
Couldn't I do...
IRS, prove it.
Right, couldn't I do that by suing them and them having to force them to show their sales numbers?
No, I don't think you personally... Like,
or anyone, you know.
I guess you can. That's a big undertaking, and I don't think there's a guarantee you'll get to their... Like, that could get dismissed out of court because you don't have enough information.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
The other fucking thing that normal websites have that these ones don't have are user reviews. Which also makes me think that it's not real. Like, if these were, like, $200 books and not fucking thousands of dollars.
I don't think I'd question it if it was 200. I could picture some rich asshole buying a $200 book whenever they feel like it. This is multiple $1,000s for a book.
What I was getting at is I'm not going to do this. I promise I'm not going to do this. But like, I desperately want to buy one of these books and see if it shows up. Like, can I get my hands? Is this fucking book real?
Right.
Because now I'm starting to doubt it.
I mean, if we made enough money on this channel, I'd okay it. I'd greenlight it. Let's buy the book.
I want Saudi Arabia petroleum art for $1,050. I can't because it's out of stock. But like, does it exist? Is it real? Are all your books on your entire website this priced? What if I go to candles? Well, they sell candles.
Wait a minute. How much are the candles?
They sell candles. And
is there one that smells like body parts?
Their candles are not for sale. Their candles are $80 each.
Still expensive.
For a candle, and then $30 for a candle lid. That's how they get you. That's how they get you with the candy bar bag carrying case. Candy bar bag carrying bag. All books. Let me just. No. All books. Fuck you. All books means all books. Okay, I got to all books. Oh, see, here's a book for $105. Okay.
Oh,
so
well, a regular price.
$105, $250,
Oh.
$195.
Kickstarter for an asshole lean book. Yes, thank you. I'm glad I have to allow it. I do allow it.
Who was it?
Mason.
Oh.
I'm so glad the name's catching on. It's such a good name.
Yeah, okay, we're done. Sorry.
Yeah, we are.
Sorry that I did not expect to learn.
I really didn't think the book was gonna put me over the top, but it did.
There's so clearly something up to me. Like, I'm not gonna name names, but there's a place that when I was manager of your band, we used to play, and there was like clearly a drug front right next door, and it was just like so clearly a drug front, and everyone knew it was a drug front. And I had the same question then. I'm just like, if it's so obvious to you and me, why are they still in business? Like, why are they still...
They still are in business.
I'm sure, and I genuinely don't get it. I'm not trying to be a narc. I'm not trying to be like a... I'm just like, I genuinely don't, like, how are they still in business if everyone knows they're drunk? That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this. I'm just like, something's clearly up. There's no fucking way if I send you $4,900, I'm going to get a gold-plated Louis Vuitton book. There's no fucking way that's going to come in the mail. This is a fake website. It makes a complete sense why Goop would be chilling their shit.
I hear you.
Is that all this is? Was there never a jade egg? If I order a jade egg for my vagina healing, will it not come?
I don't know.
And then I won't come. Asoline has physical stores.
What?
That's what Lang was saying. I don't know.
Oh, it's a question.
I think it's a question because he did some Googling. I don't know. Maybe.
If they do, then we are absolutely... Yeah, of course we do.
Find
You go all around the country. If you're within...
That's right.
If you're within 25, 30, 100 miles of one of these things, you got to check it out.
Last year.
Yeah, one in Texas and one in New
York. Where in New York? If it's on Times Square, I'm there. I frequent Times Square when I do cons in New York. I will visit. I will document. I will video. I will get.
Yeah,
proof.
we need information.
I will be the eyes
whistleblower.
The whistleblower. I will be the Asoline Thunder Lightning Gaming whistleblower. I need to know. I'm Googling.
He's looking it up. You know what? I think we're gonna call it there. While he looks it up. If you know what, I'll put the links in. Here's a link to all the shit we do if you want to find us or something. It didn't do it. It didn't do it.
With an S.
Check us out on YouTube. Check us out here. Oh, that's a link to all of our shit. I forgot. 979 3rd Avenue.
Just found that too.
Also, we've got a sponsor. Check out their shit. It actually comes in the mail. We do know that. What's that? Just Nordic?
Yes. No, it's not Nordic.
Damn it.
It's Nomad Trek. That's what they're called. So it's exclamation point Nomad. That's what it is.
Yes, that's what it is. Check that out there. If you use the TLG10 code, you get 10% off. We get some of that money. They got some cool stuff though, so check it out.
So it's in a building called the D&D building, but D&D stands for decorating and design.
I hate these people.
Yeah, the decoration and design building, and it looks like it's in the Upper East Side. It's near the Central Park Zoo.
Okay.
So probably not anywhere close to where I would go, but like if I get closer, if I do a con in New York, I'll do more research and see how expensive of an Uber would it be to whistle blow.
It'd be a lot less expensive than buying something in the store.
Hey, that's the jokes we got on Thunder and Lightning Gaming. So yeah, just as a heads up, I know I said it already, but we're at the end of the stream. This is the last stream for Thunder and Lightning for a while. There's going to be more Drizzle and Tsunami streams. I'm trying to say it right every single time.
Wait, there's 4 locations in New York.
Oh Christ. Okay, I'll do more research. Yeah, that's no joke. Expect to hear more about this in the future on this channel. But yeah, happy Mother's Day to everyone's moms watching. Or if there is moms who are watching, happy Mother's Day.
You've gotta, if you go there and there's a store assistant, you gotta ask why. Just
I will.
Flat out,
I will.
why?
I will. If I can, I'll get it on camera, but I expect that part I won't be able to.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day. I will see you guys after Anime Central.
Yeah.
Because that's where I'm going to be next weekend. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe.
Our channel has daily uploads from podcast video essays, Let's Plays to skits.
Be sure to watch on Twitch. We stream all our video game and podcast content live at 5 EST every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday.
Our intro is by Brad Kendrick and music by Froggy and the Friendship. Link to all that in the description below.
Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.